Death, trying to beat life cause I can't cheat death. Trying to beat life cause I can't cheat death.
I did 17 years, homie. Real tears on these words, homie. Hitting stay baloney, push-ups and hella top rhyming, hella notebooks with all my rhymes. It's like a map book from where I started. Ciphering, trying to be the hardest on the yard. Some of the hardest rappers got a never date. We'll never hug their mama, we'll never see they say. I feel blessed, so I rock with my loved ones. I left behind good count times and cold lunch. Yeah, mama, I'm on one. I'm free, ain't no words of expressions. See my smile, that's real, no fake shit. You would too if you seen that the moves was basic. Game made, heartbreak kid. Living in reality, man, 30 was. They like 50 in they clip or better. Boy.
Trying to beat life cause I can't cheat death. Trying to beat life cause I can't cheat death. Trying to beat life cause I can't cheat death. Trying to beat life cause I can't cheat death. Trying to beat life cause I can't cheat death. Trying to beat life cause I can't cheat death. Trying to beat life cause I can't cheat death. Trying to beat life cause I can't cheat death.
All right, stay there. Let's see. Damn. All right. Hey. All the way, because even a little bit will echo.
So.
Damn. You ready? Let me know when you're good. I'm about to bring you in. All right, man. So, like I told y'all before, like I have a special guest coming on. It's been a while since I did an interview, but what it is, I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I'm just not impressed. Like I'm not impressed. I see these dudes interviewing and shit, and I mean, I'm just not. It seems like it's the same thing that I've seen over and over again. So if I'm gonna bring somebody on, they're gonna be very impactful and very memorable. So I'm gonna lead this. Matter of fact, he needs no introduction. Willie motherfucking Dynamite.
What's happening?
You're a little far away from the camera, bro. You gotta come a little closer.
Hey, look. I can't really hear you, Dirk.
You cannot hear me.
No.
Sorry. Plug that one
out. Oh, man.
Can you go through your computer?
You don't reach there. Hey, Dirk. Dirk.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
All right. Don't move the phone anymore. Just come closer. Come closer so we can
look. We sideways with it. Okay, what's that in? Excuse me.
All right. So first off, what's your name and where you from? Man, or I can hit you like Nate Dogg, what they call you, where you from.
Okay. I mean, look here, man. It's the Dynamite, man. I'm from Old Park Young Blood. If it's P, it's me.
Okay.
If it's P, it's me.
Get my utensils and things right. So, hey, real shit though. Let's get down to it though. So, you did how many years?
Well, I did 27 years, 8 months, and 3 days.
This thing got it down to the day. You probably know the hours too, huh?
Yeah. I can get close. You know what I'm saying? Look, hey, a motherfucker ain't forgetting no time in the cage, bro.
Oh shit. Hold on 1 second. Yes, second, sir. Because I don't want to miss none of this. And if my phone is acting up, we're gonna have to change that shit real quick. So 1 second. 1 second. But there we go, right there. There we go, right there.
I'm still zigzag with it.
Oh no. Oh no. I'm backwood baby. Backwood baby. Hey, Hey, Dynamite.
Yeah.
I want you to know it's all good to be nervous. We all probably kind of expect that.
Hey man, look here, man. You know, I'm a man.
Man, you got the whole world. You got the whole world watching you.
Yeah. Can you see me, man?
Much better. Much better.
That's cool.
All right, hold on 1 second.
Start the show over.
All right, so we gonna if it starts glitching, then we'll switch to the phone. All right, man, you already started smoking and things, right? You know, the smoking is part of the thing, but hey, I'm gonna need you to tap into your inner Yoruba and get deep, because man, for you to come on and let's not get deep, that's
okay.
a travesty.
Okay,
So
well,
we're gonna go in order, and we're gonna start over because I'm the interviewer. We're gonna start over, and I'm gonna say this.
Everybody know that they fuck with me, you know what I'm saying, throughout the years. They understand that I've always told them being prayed up is like being AK'd up. You know what I'm saying? Every once in a while, we gonna go from the area and we gonna bail over here to the chapel and we gonna walk past. It's good. You know what I'm saying? We gonna walk past, you know what I'm saying? We gonna walk past the different religions and all that, but we gonna make sure we give it up for ours, right? So,
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? We got to give it up.
All right, so let's get back to it, man.
You know what I'm saying? We give it up to the ancestors no matter what we doing.
Indeed. Smoking, fellowship, all the shit. All right, so let's get back to it. So you a homie that I actually had to say goodbye to twice in the same pen. I used to tell people, like, man, one of the most embarrassing things was going back to Old Folsom and seeing the same people still there fighting for their life, and they looking at me like, what the fuck are you doing with your life? We stuck up in here and you done came back twice. You the last one we thought was gonna come back.
Right.
So how long did you stay in Old Folsom?
I got to Old Folsom in 2009.
2009. I remember when you came it was like yesterday. You know why?
Yeah.
Because when you came, that was when my back was never the same.
Okay, but that was also at the time. Understand when I first met you, right? And
No. You know why my back was never the same? You know why my back was never the same? Because you pumped up the young homie to fade me in burpees and caught me, you know, I was in my prime too.
Right.
But that was an epic burpee battle. I was burping until I couldn't burpee no more.
Yes, sir. Hey, you know, that was back in the days when health is wealth. We, you know what I'm saying, we was paying a lot of attention to the conditioning of the warrior class.
Yeah.
And I remember, you know what I'm saying, before me and Slick had came there and all that, people wasn't exercising in the area and all that. And then sooner or later, you know what I'm saying, we was like, okay, if we gonna be tired, let's be tired right here in the area where you know what I'm saying, where we can really get our chicken. Right?
Yeah. What was the importance of working out in its simplicity?
Well, in the simple term, health is wealth. Right? And if you in a place, man, where everybody else, man, is, you know what I'm saying, getting their chicken, man, and motherfuckers is always thinking about getting at you, man, or whatever, right? You need to be prepared, bro. And on top of being prepared,
yeah,
you know, you probably gonna end up being a little fly motherfucker too. You understand what I'm saying?
Hold on. What's up? Bam. All right, now we on. We ain't gonna be doing no more glitch. We good now.
Okay. So yeah, that's what that was. And it just looked good, man. You know, it looked good for the area, man. It always looks good for the area when, you know, stuff like that happens, man. So I was happy that you know, we was looking good, we was feeling good, and especially right around that time, if anything happened, understand me, if it was racial, some gang shit, some whatever type of shit, if, you know what I'm saying, nigga got fouled too hard, we stormed up out of that motherfucking nigga like I was really proud of the area. Proud. Stayed proud though. I stayed proud the whole time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So the thing is, let's add some shock value now. So in 2001 or 2, there was a riot in Pelican Bay.
Right.
Can you tell me about it?
Well, I was in the hole. Right. And
Right.
yeah, I was in the hole, man. So everything I know after that is, you know what I'm saying, all you know what I'm saying, it's all legend or whatever. You feel me?
So if somebody would have knocked out 32 motherfuckers, you would have heard that even in the hole, huh?
Now first of all, I'm not saying that it can't happen, right? I'm saying that's a hell of a feat. And you know, the level 4 world is a real small place, bro. It's a real small place. And we look for legends. You understand me?
Man, don't we?
And yeah, we look for legends. And yeah, I probably would have heard about that, bro. Because I got up there, man. So I got to Pelican Bay in 95. And I left in 03. I got up there.
Oh yeah, so you was there for the beginning and the middle and the end of that shit. How long did that war last, you know?
Oh, well, you know, in Pelican Bay, man, bruh, you have a big old thing, and then you start having a few small things, and then it ain't nothing no more.
That was a big old thing, though. That was legendary, right? That reshaped shit.
That reshaped shit. That was gigantic. Understand me? And a nigga probably would have heard about that.
Mm-hmm.
Especially if there's anybody
that was so that was level 4.
The level 4, you know what I'm saying? The level 4 world is real small. I got to the 4 yard when I was 22, and I left when I was 36.
22 and 30. Damn.
Yeah. I was 36, bro.
If you don't mind me asking, is it possible to ask how old you are now? Because you know, the pen, it defies logic when it comes to aging.
Okay. Battery low. Battery is low.
Oh, your battery low?
Hold up. We finna situate it. Go ahead, though.
So I said prison defies logic on how old you are. Like you age way different.
It does. I mean, it can. You know, it doesn't have to. It can. And like I say, man, health is wealth, man. I mean, we had to stay moving all the time, bro.
All right, so now I'm about to wrap.
Excuse me. But I'm 49 though. Yeah, I'm 49, man.
49 going on 29. How old you feel?
Saying? I'm 49. Understand me? 1973 model. I'm an Aries. Understand me? How
long you been home?
My Risha is Ogun. You say what?
How long you been home though?
I've been home since the 17th of last month. Ain't nothing happening. Still saying low.
Oh, nigga. I thought you had been home like a few, you feel me, months or something. Nigga, last month you came home.
I came home April 17th. Right? And
damn. It's all right. It's all right to be adjusting, man.
Hey man, like I told you before, right? It was like I jumped on a spaceship and came to a planet called Freedom.
Freedom. Hey,
Freedom.
But what's it like though? Because like I know what it was like for me coming home it seemed like everybody was speaking a certain language, and the only ones that seemed to understand me was the homies at first.
Yes, sir.
Everybody else was like I felt like a newborn puppy.
Yeah. I might have to. Hey, look.
Hey, it's 25 people watching.
Okay. Hey, what's happening to the 25 people? That's hella show. Y'all need to hear this shit.
Hey, do you remember?
Hey, look. No, I'm telling the 25 people. Understand me? That they need to be telling their peoples that they. No, it's not doing nothing. That they need to be hearing. Oh, it's charging though. It's charging. That they need to be hearing this shit.
All right, so I know out of a lot of people, you read a whole hell of a lot.
Absolutely.
And there's a saying. I wonder, can you say it the way that you said it to me as a youngster? Because you gotta remember, you way older than me. So when you hit the yard, I was still a young nigga. You was already damn near OG.
Yeah.
So can you tell it to me as if I was that youngster and needed guidance about the story with the Lions back?
Oh, well, like say for instance, man, you know, we get so caught up in ignoring motherfuckers. We get good at that shit. We can say fuck a motherfucker that's on the other side of the wall.
Right.
So when little punk ass little situations start with the homies, and you know what I'm saying, you be like, I know I really like kind of love this nigga, man, but I'm not fucking with him, or we ain't fucking with each other over some punk shit.
Yeah.
I used to call that situation the Lions back, right?
Mm-hmm.
And the trickiest thing about getting off the Lions back is picking a safe place to get off.
Indeed.
Because that's a lion, right? So
Right.
I done had some good homies. Matter of fact, me and you.
Yeah.
Right? We was on the Lions back. Right?
And
I didn't know where to dismount. And you said fuck it and went on and dismounted and threw my shit at me. You know what I'm saying? You know, 9-10 years later. Right?
Hey, you know what?
Threw my shit back at me. I'm like, oh, okay. So it be little moments like that where a nigga will be like, damn man, I'm throwing this shit out here and it's sticking, but it's not just sticking to like just anybody. This information is sticking with soldiers. Soldiers is listening to you, right? So once you realize soldiers is listening to you, what starts coming out your motherfucking mouth is supposed to be on point.
Indeed.
Yes, sir.
Indeed. And I noticed when you hit the yard, a lot of it was things that changed, like the conditioning. You brought it. Hey, so I'm gonna say, as far as the Lions back, for what it's worth, man, I'm gonna tell you something that you probably didn't know, and that when we had our thing,
man,
when it was time for me to jump off the Lions back, it was because I did not want to take that energy to the streets with me. I wanted to leave. I wanted to leave the same way I came, and that was respectfully.
That's a lot, right? Like, say if the last time I seen you, it was on some gangster shit, and then I hear you leave, or you know, you parole, whatever. Let's separate the same, you know, this time as well. My thing was, you know, a lot of times, man, you know, we all be a little sensitive sometimes.
Yeah, but it'd be the hardest thing sometimes to admit it. But when you got somebody, you know who threw it in my face? Actually, he didn't throw it in my face. I told Bass, blood, this is what's on my heart, and this is what I'm about to do. I'm about to apologize to this man as a man because I was out of pocket. I should never done that. So apologizing to you was really, it was literally setting the foundation for things like this, because I'm so happy that you home.
Hey man,
do you realize I read your book?
I was just telling my woman that, right? I was like, man, I'm finna be talking to somebody that, you know what I'm saying, read that, you know what I'm saying, whatever, you know what I'm saying? That was a major piece of me, right? But did what? Oh yeah, it's right up there. I still brought it home, you know what I'm saying? I'm still waiting to, you know what I'm saying, do my thing or whatever. But I appreciated that. And you remember I was talking about input, right? And
Yep.
y'all was giving me some real input, man. See what we was all, you know what I'm saying, what we was all doing physically, mentally, you know, we was creating synergy, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's basically what we're creating. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? We're bouncing shit off each other.
Yep. Yep. Yep.
Yep.
Hey, so do you remember the moment that you went from a young homie, you went from YG to G? Do you remember that
Yes,
moment?
sir. Yes, sir. We was at this little we was at this we was having a meeting in Pelican Bay.
Yeah.
And, I forgot the homie name, man, but he was a young homie. He was from PDL. And you know what I'm saying? We was all in the big meeting, and he was like, man, he was whoa, you know, I liked the blood too. That was my little nigga. I forget his name, blood. That nigga was like, yeah, cause old niggas, and he started looking around. And, I was like, nigga, who is you looking at, blood? Cause it kind of fucked me up, right? I was like, he was like, nigga, you. I was like, right. But the first niggas that made me feel like an old nigga was in 2000. It was in 2002. That nigga Teddy B and Bout It. When I realized I was like 9 years older than these grown ass niggas that's putting in work and all that shit, I was like, oh wow, right? That nigga Teddy B was the first nigga that made me feel like a OG, like a big homie. I was like, nigga, I'm 9-10 years older than you, nigga.
You know that Teddy B was I interviewed Teddy B.
Yeah, I seen that.
Yeah, that shit. Me and Teddy B, we Pete's kids. We victims of Pete Wilson.
Well, okay, well, Duke Major, and what they say, Duke Major building them, and Pete Wilson filled these motherfuckers up.
Yeah, somebody asked a question, right? If you can go bring somebody back from the dead, who would it be?
If I could bring somebody back from the dead, who would it be?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, of course, it'd be my father, right? It would be my father, you know. You know, like.
I mean, you only get one choice. Right?
Yeah, my father, man, my father.
Do you has a specific reason?
Why I would bring back my father?
I mean, other than he's your father, is it because he died when he was inside?
Well, he was my battery. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, say, for instance, you get a lot of cats, they can throw that shit around about not having good parents and not having, you know, male figures and all that old type of shit. I had all that. Father, stepfather, grandfathers, uncles, all that, right?
Yeah.
And a nigga still got caught up. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? My father, I would like for my father to see me as a grown man.
You know who I picked?
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna say the name and I'm gonna see if you could draw a correlation. I said I would bring back Polyclass.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we'll never forget, you know, I remember that moment when I was like, I was sitting in, you know, because I was already in the pen.
Yeah.
And I was sitting in the day room in Solano. I was 20.
Mm-hmm.
And when it happened, and they start talking that shit, motherfuckers like, man, it ain't no way in the world they finna start playing baseball with us, bro. They're finna start playing baseball, right?
You talking about Southsiders?
No, I'm talking about Three Strikers.
Oh, Three Strikers. Yeah. Yep. So you the first person
right?
to draw.
They're about to start playing baseball with our lives.
Indeed.
1 strikes and 2 strikes and 3 strikes, and you're out, blood.
Gone.
Right? And so I paroled like 2 weeks after 3 strikes came out in 94. Right? So when I catch my case again in 94, because I was acting like it was 85, and she said, well, whoopty whoop, she threw a bunch of numbers at us when, you know what I'm saying, they was arraigned me and my crimies. And we, you know what I'm saying, I guess the bitch seen the look on her face. The bitch was like, I'm talking about the 3 strikes law. And we was like, whoa. But man, right around that time, like say when I got to prison in 1995, there was 180,000 people in the prison system, bro.
180,000. Damn. That's not that
180,000.
many though.
So that's double. That's damn near double what it is right now.
Oh, back then?
Back then it was 180,000.
And that's double from now. So
Right now it's about 93.
They really dropped the prison population
Bruh.
in the last. Wow.
Man, come on, bro. That's a whole city gone.
Damn.
So I say that to say when we was moving up in there for a motherfucker to try to, you know what I'm saying, think that they can't juxtapose all that little 3 strikes and you outlaw shit with slavery. If they don't believe they can do that, they done lost their motherfucking mind.
Man.
California bubbled off us.
So I picked poly class because of that reason, the 3 strikes law, because they put so much bullshit in that language in that law that we was getting whopped left and right and didn't see it coming, and we was all affected by it. So
Hey,
I know if she didn't get killed, I would have came home sooner.
Hey, Dirt, man, we didn't give a fuck about that shit, man. We didn't give a fuck about that shit.
Hell no, not until it hit us.
You know what I'm saying? That was right around the times when niggas was trying to make their names and all that shit, man. We didn't give a fuck about no motherfucking laws.
until you up under it.
Until you're up under
until you up under it.
Yeah, we wouldn't have given a fuck.
Hey, but trip off of this though. How many times did you go to the law library in the county jail?
Probably about twice. And my trial lasted for 3.5 months.
I probably went to the law library maybe once.
Yeah.
And that was to do what we all did and try to fire our first lawyer.
Yeah.
Our first pretender. Hey, so hey, they say, okay, here's another thing, right? They say that you cannot have fun in prison. Not saying prison is fun, not glorifying it. But for the people that think that everybody in that motherfucker is miserable, it's not like that. You can find happiness even when you places that you're not supposed to be. And I used to see happiness on your face on that football field as you was coaching your teams.
The mighty FYT. Fuck your team. Nigga, 4-time champs. And it was for real. It was for real. It was no joke. We was in there tripping. Niggas had tats and all that. You make friends in prison. I'll be real suspicious of these niggas who be talking about they don't got no partners in prison. I ain't making no friends in prison. Man, you got to read between the lines. A lot of niggas like that, man. Nigga, the reason why you didn't have no friends, because you was probably a motherfucking punk. Nigga, I found niggas in prison I love like a motherfucker. It's niggas I know in prison that I'll die for. Right?
Yeah.
And nigga, I did 27 years, 8 months, and 3 motherfucking days. It wasn't never no DPs. It wasn't never no none of that, nigga, because I knew how to follow these little easy ass pirate ship ass rules that niggas have in prison. So a lot of niggas with all this little drama, a lot of these niggas is just foul ass niggas. Niggas in prison who I love, and I love them right now. And I had fun with them niggas, and I got emotional with them niggas, man, and all that. I love them niggas.
That's reality.
Look, bro, when in Rome, you should be a motherfucking Roman.
Straight up. Hey, so when people be with me and I bump into an OG that was there with us, that was pivotal points in our life. And I damn near get emotional because we literally grew up with these OGs. And when you see them out here,
hey man, don't nobody, man. Hey man, look here, man. If a motherfucker spending 5, because you don't even got to do all these big old numbers. You doing 5, 10, 15, 20 years with a nigga every motherfucking day, or whenever you see him or whatever, but you all up in his face for decades. Can't nobody tell you nothing about these niggas, man. His mama can't tell you nothing. His mama can't tell you nothing about him.
Man,
We
it's been
know
open.
we know each other better than anybody, bro.
Real shit. You gotta see a motherfucker when he up, when he down,
Absolutely.
when he man, you gotta see all the different faces, and then you can be like, okay, you'll know that moment when you've seen all of them, you like, okay, this nigga, I really know this nigga. And you
I
don't
really
even
know
know,
this nigga.
and you damn near don't even know your brother as good as you know these niggas.
No, bro, you ain't been around your brother for a long time.
No.
If you ain't been around your brother for a long time, and you've been around this nigga every day, y'all know each other better than anybody.
Man, your
So,
cellies. Just think of all the. How many cellies do you think you've had? Just take a guess.
well, you know, I kind of got blessed my last little 7 years. I got blessed, but probably about 20 cellies, maybe.
That's not that many, to be
That's
honest.
not that many.
That's not that many.
I had, but you know what I'm saying. The longest celly I had him for exactly 3 years. Oh, shout out to my nigga Taz. What's happening?
Hey, so you paroled from Old Folsom?
I paroled from Old Folsom, man. That was a trip, bro. Oh man, that was a trip, man. But see, I was getting out. I wasn't going home. You feel me?
Yeah.
Going home is getting back to going back to
What you know, because you got to
right,
have a home to leave.
right.
You're just going back to a place that you left.
I'm just getting out. Right? And you know, like I'm saying, like I told you before, I basically got on the spaceship and flew to a planet called Freedom that I really didn't know nothing about as a grown man, because out of my 49 years, almost 31 of them have been in prison.
Damn. Because you had did time before, and then you was out for 2 weeks.
Man, hey, let me tell you something, man. Let me tell you something about the Three Strikes Law, and about how they set us all up and let us go crazy. Because we was, between 1991 and 1994, them was the deadliest years in American history.
Yeah.
American history, right? And if you go back to a lot of shit, you'll see, you know what I'm saying, people's lives changing right around in that time, right? The setup was coming. I shot a motherfucker in the head in 1991. I'm not bragging or none of that. But I was 18 years old. I shot a motherfucker in the head, man, in 1991.
How old was you?
I was 18.
See,
Right?
we been trying to tell her like Nate Dogg. Nate Dogg had a situation. Nate Dogg was young as fuck too, as teenagers.
Right. I was 18, right? And so they booked me for attempted murder. And I bail out and catch a dope case. This is 1991, on bail. They dropped the dope case and dropped my attempted murder to assault with a firearm and give me 5 years with half. I did 3, right?
Damn.
I got out in 1994 after the Three Strikes Law came out. I just told some niggas to lay down on the ground, man, right?
Get down and lay there.
Look, that's all I did, bro. I just said, man, just lay down on the ground, bro. They was trying to give me 85 to life.
Damn.
You understand what I'm saying? So that's how the laws jumped. Because it was time to fill them motherfuckers up.
Damn. So I noticed when I had met you, I caught you in a highly revolutionary phase in your life.
Okay, let me tell you about that. Right around, and this goes for all of us, right? Because you know what I'm saying, you did it after me. Right around 35 years old, that's the prime of your life. right? That's where if you got some little looks, right? You know, you kind of fly, man, or whatever. That's when your looks and your intelligence meet up, right? And right around that 35, 36, it's like can't nobody really fuck with you, man, because you're at the prime. Your physical and your mental they met up, right? And I say that to say that I had met y'all right in the prime of my life, but that's the prime of all our lives, right? Depending on what we didn't put in our minds and how we didn't treated our bodies, is how long you ride that prime out.
Real shit. You feel so? You saying you still feel like you in your prime?
Well, check this out, man. I started coaching. You know, like I told you, the mighty FY, right? I started coaching. And,
do you know this person, the boss? He said FYT, big dog. That means that's somebody that know you.
The mighty FY. The FY is legendary. We gonna big it. But look, right around that time, I'm gonna tell you when it hit me, Dirt. I'm out there practicing, and niggas is running by me, man, so fast that I'm like, man, I used to be a fast nigga, right? And it's like young niggas, young fat niggas out here. I'm like, oh wow, right? Bro, when that shit hit me, man, I said, man, it was a hard pill to swallow, man. You know, when you're making that transition. But I say that to say, at this particular time, well, in your prime, the only thing you didn't probably lost, man, was probably a little wind sprint, but everything else is tight.
Man, I would say that. All right, so you somebody that has watched me through the years. They think
well, check this out. When I met you, Dirk, I'm like, okay, look at this little Fitzgerald looking motherfucker. What's that motherfucker from Larry? This Larry Fitzgerald looking motherfucker. And your boy Dirk was a wide receiver. He was okay. Hey, look, I want you to know when I met Dirk, and you know he was in tip top. The nigga looked like Larry Fitzgerald, man.
Man, I was a chisel. What do you mean? I was a chisel prize horse.
Oh, okay. But yeah.
So what I used to brag about was my basketball game. Can you describe my basketball game?
I'm gonna tell you something. I was a legendary commentator on the sideline in Folsom because you know the sack area is right there by the basketball court.
Yeah.
And I used to draft my football team from the basketball court because I like little niggas with engines. I like to see little niggas. Yeah, I like to see little niggas engines. So I draft my football team from the basketball court, right? And so I seen a lot of games. And like I say, I seen the Larry Fitzgerald looking Dirt. And I seen the Ruben Stunner looking Dirt. When you came back, understand me? So hey, look here. So right. But one thing that never fell off was the basketball game. The basketball game stayed tight. It was aggressive. You was always on the hustle. You know, you was in the paint.
I was phenomenal.
Huh?
I was phenomenal.
You know, I was there, Dirk. But you feel me? I mean, just you know.
I still don't know nobody scored every point in the game, but me.
I seen some incredible athletes in prison, bro. Hey, Dirk.
Speaking
of FYT, right? Speaking of FYT. In our third championship, we was 26-0 with 5 minutes and 3 seconds left.
How the hell do you do that?
The final score, 38-26 FYT overtime.
How do you do that?
What the fuck? We're a football gang, not a football team.
Nigga, that's not. Nigga, that don't even happen in the NFL.
Bro, check this out, bro. After that, they start filming everything because they couldn't believe it. The police couldn't believe it, nothing.
Hey, Bo was on your team, wasn't he?
Bo was on the other team.
Oh, yeah, he was a quarterback.
Yeah, and then he went on a visit and thought it was good.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you something. We both have seen some phenomenal athletes in prison. Would you rank the Priest top 5?
Who?
You remember Priest from Oakland?
No. Now I remember Priest. I was in Pelican Bay with Priest when he was when he first came to the pen when he was 19 in Pelican Bay, right?
Mm-hmm.
Priest used to come get my tennis shoes off my door in Pelican Bay to go ball. I'm gonna tell you something about the boy Priest. The boy's elevation was incredible. Right? I'm talking about whenever he want to, he's in the air somewhere, bro. Right?
Mm-hmm.
And so by the time I met back up with him in Old Folks, he wasn't really balling no more.
You know how I met him? Green Eyes dunked on him on the low end of Salinas Valley.
Yeah.
The very next play, he came up the court and was in the air with the ball like this. Looked like the Jordan poster, but from a different angle. This nigga was like this and bashed right back on him on the high end.
Right.
But I'm going to tell you, a phenomenal athlete that we both witnessed got to be HB. Got to be little HB.
I love HB. That's my young homeboy. What's up, 12? On everything, too. But the hardest all-around athlete I ever seen, and this in my life, is Juju from Berkeley. Like I say, he scored 6 touchdowns, nigga, in 5 minutes.
That just sounds crazy.
Right? Check this out, bro. Basketball, at the end of the game, he going harder than he was in the beginning of the game. I was that nigga hype, man. I loved that little nigga, man. Right? But then the nigga learned. Look. The nigga was hitting home runs. Then the nigga learned how to play handball, nigga. Next thing you know, he was the shit. I'm talking about he's the best athlete I've ever seen in my entire life.
Hey, look.
See, this goes back to what I'm saying. These are, you know what I'm saying? This is our well, this goes back to what you were saying. We find ways to have fun in prison.
Yes, that's what I was trying to show you.
We got our own athletes.
I wanted you to speak on something that was passionate to you.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? We got our own athlete. Hey, check this out, bro. I swear to God. Coaching used to be so stressful to me, man, that by the end of the season, a nigga that gained some weight from stressing. I got new enemies. I'm roaring up, nigga. I got niggas I want to get down with, man, and all kind of shit, bro. Right? Because
do you realize how many? Do you realize how many
was about that?
Do you realize how many? Like, here's what reality check for me. From the last time I saw you, that was shit. To you, it was probably like not that long ago. To me, from coming home in 2018 to 19, man, I lived 2 lifetimes.
Hey, bro, it seems like it's going hella fast to me right now, right? I'm like, slow the fuck down.
You know why, though? You know why? And I'm going to try to put it in a way that we can understand it.
Yeah.
Because we're already developed, we're aging like 2 and sometimes 3 times faster than the people out here because we already have the chassis to accept new shit and we processing it at a high level because we naturally trying to catch up.
Right.
So like they say when you come home, you're the age that you was when you left, right? They say you're the same age you was when you left. You hear me?
I hear you.
They say you're the same age you was as you left. But look at it like a race where one motherfucker come out the gate running hella fast and the other motherfucker coming out going normal. You that hella fast motherfucker because man, we all we got. You all you got. And you understand what time it is. So we aging so even though we might have been that age that day when we got out, but every day after, y'all aging 1 day. I'm aging 5.
Well, hey, bro, I hope that don't happen to me, Jared. Understand me because
you forever young?
No, well, no. I'm proud of my age, man, and all that. But I'm saying, you know what I'm saying. When we left, we was young bulls. You understand what I'm saying?
True that.
Yeah. And now your boy coming home, you know, blowing two hamstrings. You feel me?
Have you had a street taco yet?
No, did you hear me though? Nigga left, he was a young bull, right? And then a nigga first day out this time, nigga blew two hamstrings.
What was you doing? Oh,
What you mean what I was doing?
oh shit! Time out.
Nigga, I'm
Time
talking
out.
about, hey, bro, I'm talking about them kind of hamstrings, nigga. Like when a nigga blew them, nigga staff got to come out and the wagon got to get a nigga up off the field. Yeah. So you know, I love. Well, I'm open by saying this, man. This old nigga shit is cool, man.
You better believe it.
Yeah, you didn't see. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you were old nigga that didn't. You know, halfway took care of yourself, man, or whatever. This old nigga shit is cool, man, because you done seen everything 100 times already, right?
Mm-hmm.
You can smell shit. You can smell niggas.
All right.
You know what I'm saying? You might
here goes something.
You might hug a nigga and smell a nigga and be like, man, fuck this nigga. Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah.
So have you had a street taco yet?
Man, look here, man. My woman cooks so good, right? Bro. I'm talking about, man, she cooks so good. The couple times I went out to eat, man, everything tasted like garbage. I'm not bullshit, man. And yeah, no, I haven't tasted a street taco. I tasted a home taco. I tasted a home taco.
All right. I'll check back with you. I'll check back with you in a year.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
Because once you get out and about, man, you're gonna have to want to eat. And you're gonna want to try different stuff. So
well,
remember
I started eating sushi.
Oh hell no, you beat me there.
Yeah, I started eating sushi. You know, baby is pretty exotic about what she be cooking.
Could you have pictured eating it a couple of months ago?
Man, it's some shit, bro. It's some shit, man, that I didn't eat, man, that I just want to eat it slow as a motherfucker, man.
Yeah, I bet.
Yeah, man, I'm talking about it just slow as a motherfucker, man.
I bet.
Because, you know, it goes back to like saying we was in the pen. Like say dudes who decorate their cells or, you know, I used to call it color therapy, right?
The checkerboard floors.
Because what they're doing, yeah, all that. You know what I'm saying? Because what they're doing is they're trying to numb your senses. Don't let them numb your senses the same way that they're numbing your taste buds and all that old shit. Right? But you can control your senses, but eventually your taste buds gonna get kind of numb, bro. Right? Yeah, it ain't too much you can do about that. So when the motherfuckers come out here and all this different shit be hitting them, it's wonderful, man. I'm talking about it's wonderful.
Hey, so they're like the Dirty Nation. They know a lot of that's what my subscribers is called.
Oh, Dirty Nation, what's happening? Dirty.
So they know. So
what's that? Look, what's up with the Dirk McGurk Nation?
Hey, so check me out.
The only nigga that had the whole Sacramento County drawn on his cup. I said, nigga.
Man.
Hey,
Dirt,
you had the Sacramento County, the county shape on your cup though. On the beat, that was
Didn't you try to get the cup from me?
That's how I seen it. I seen it. Because you said, man, you the only nigga that recognized your shit. A nigga was away from home so motherfucking much. I recognized everything had to do with Sac. You feel me?
Man. Hey, so check me out. You said you wanted to do it, and I'm gonna let you do it, right? because
that?
this story is one of the first stories I really told on the Dirty Nation. Like the first round of stories, and it's called the Oak Park Homies High Speed Chase.
Ooh. Hey, look
Oak
here.
Park,
I was there for that. I just came from the FOYO. You want me to tell it?
yeah.
Okay, and I want the Dirty Nation, you know what I'm saying, who done already heard the story to compare notes. All right?
Mhm.
Okay. So man, we in the area. Nigga, bro, I just got here from the 4 yard. I can't believe how free it is to move around in Folsom. This shit is incredible. I love it to death. So bam, we out here on the yard. Yard just started. They pat motherfuckers down at the 5 count. We hear, get out in the area. Right? It's me, Chief, Dirt, and some other motherfucker.
They know Chief too.
Right. Okay, Chief, what's happening? That's my folks. So oh yeah. So they say get down. So boom. You know, nigga do a little quick little 360 to see what's happening. Nigga, I see this nigga Baka. I'm not bullshitting. This nigga Baka, what's happening? That's my nigga. I love him to death, man. That's my homie. This nigga Baka looked like a motherfucking world-class sprinter. Right? I'm talking about the nigga was ghost. The nigga hit the corner by the white boys. The nigga hit the corner by the white boys and went down like he was on one of them little motorcycles where they put their knee down when they hit the corner. Oh, I swear for God, I'm talking about the nigga technique was so that nigga Baka was digging. I'm not pushing, right? So when he come up, we see him again. Chief know where he going. Me and Dirt, we don't really know where he going. Well, I didn't know where he was going.
I wasn't sure.
Chief say it's closed back there. I guess Baka trying to make it back there to the toilets and showers to flush it, right? They didn't bust it on him. They didn't busted the block gun and Baka and all kind of shit. Both towers and busted at him, all kind of shit, bro. So soon as Chief say that, the nigga Baka come up out the most perfect sprint I ever seen in my motherfucking life. And just right there in front of the area and throw a bundle up in the area. Right? And lay down. So I'm looking at him. The bundle was right there by me and Dirt. The boy Dirt put his foot on it, right? I'm like, oh. So they end up doing their little thing, right? And Dirt got his foot on the bundle. The whole squad is in the sack area. Right? The whole squad, they pat niggas down. So they pat niggas down. Me, I look at a nigga from Oakland, this nigga named Rio. I never forget him. I love the nigga to death. I think the nigga was what you call that? Nutcase. Right? The nigga Dirt, the nigga Rio look at me. I just happen to look at Rio. Rio look at me. He say something. I don't know what he's saying, but I'm like, because I see him finna come get Dirt, because it's only me and Dirt left. And the nigga say, I just like, yeah. And that nigga said, oh,
my heart.
Oh. Right? And that nigga Rio said, oh, right? And they end up swooping past Dirt. Dirt got his foot on the bundle the whole time. Check this out, blood. I don't know if I thought it or if I don't know if I actually told Baka that. But nigga, you better be glad that shit didn't come by me, nigga. That nigga Dirt, because nigga, I wouldn't have did that. That nigga Dirt got the coolest nerves. Man, I swear to God, anybody who been fucking with me over the years, I swear to God. Because like I say, all we got is our stories. All we got is, you know what I'm saying, our little legendary shit, man, whatever, right? Any nigga that been fucking with me over the years will tell you, I swear to God, that nigga Dirt got the coolest nerves I ever seen in my motherfucking life. Because when that nigga lifted up his foot and I seen how big that motherfucking bundle was, nigga, I said, oh, wow. Look, this nigga Baca on some Pablo Escobar shit.
In his sock.
In his sock. What, man, what the fuck? that nigga was on some Pablo Escobar shit. But straight
Man.
up, yep.
On everything. Now, hey, you know what? Looking back too, I didn't even think about it. Like when but that motherfucker rolled to me in slow motion. I'll tell you, it just came to a stop right in front of me.
Right.
I'm looking at the bundle come closer, like no, fuck.
Whoa. Hey, bro, I'm fresh there from the 4 yard, so I'm telling myself I need to get this little space, right? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Just in case they gotta knock somebody, you know what I'm saying? Just in case they gotta get into a fight or whatever the fuck. You know what I'm saying? You want to get your points down because that, you know, that's back in the days when
that one up,
if you was a point over, if you was even 1 point over, you was gonna stay on the 4 yard, right? So I barely made it. So I'm telling myself, I need this little cushion. And nigga, that wasn't that close to the cushion. Like, god damn, man. Can
on everything, like going.
Can niggas spend some time down there on the 3 yard like y'all?
Say that again.
Can a nigga spend some time down there on the 3 yard? You know what I'm saying? Everybody made it to the 3 yard before me. It seemed like.
Man, so you like shit? Let me get my turn.
Let me get my turn.
All right. So speaking of, I know there's something that you was passionate about. Like you really wanted to speak about it because you witnessed the change, and people do not understand about addiction, and that it is not just on the streets. It exists in prison too. And now they're doing stuff to aid that addiction that you would never even think about. We about to change. We about to shift y'all thinking right quick one time. Is anybody familiar with Suboxone?
Oh my god.
Purpose? And its purpose.
Oh my god.
Tell me about it.
Are you asking me to tell you about it?
Tell me about it because they wasn't giving it out. They wasn't giving it out when I was in there.
Motherfuckers in prison. There's hard times, bro. Right? Especially cats that did decades, right?
Yeah.
So sometimes we all, or not all, but I'm saying cats who do, you know what I'm saying? We tend to do what we got to do to get, you know what I'm saying, to ease the pain sometimes. You feel me?
Yeah.
Nigga, this shit hurt, nigga.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Living up in this motherfucking cage, this shit hurt.
Yeah.
Right?
Hell yeah.
So if you got some shit going on, man, and you don't owe nobody no bread, man, and none of that, man, you know what I'm saying? You keeping yourself together, man, and all that. Hey, bro, do whatever you got to do, bro, to get through, bro. Right? Some of the hardest motherfuckers I ever met in my life, man, was motherfuckers that was snorting and smoking and sniffing and all this old type of shit. So, you know what I'm saying? For me to, you know what I'm saying, try to, you know what I'm saying, act like
you was perfect.
I'm some uppity nigga. This, you know what I'm saying? It's like you know, if a motherfucker, look, whatever you doing, that's your business, right? And like I say, we got these easy ass pirate ass rules. Just keep on following them rules, bro. That ain't none of our business. But anyway,
I'm about to test you. I'm about to test you real quick.
Yeah.
I'm about to step off the stage for about like 4 minutes because I got to get my rap. So you have 21 people watching your every word right now.
Okay,
and
what is he talking about?
This is moment that you was in a cell thinking about if you could address, because there's going to be hundreds of people that watch on the playback. So shoot your shit. I'm about to go get this rap.
Man, check this out. I've seen the pigs do some scandalous ass shit, man. I'm talking about some scandalous ass shit. Setting niggas up. Killing niggas over fist fights. Right? It's really hard to explain, you know what I'm saying, how they're actually they're actually another gang to me. But anyway, The coldest shit I've ever seen CDC do, and I've seen them do a lot of cold ass shit, is that Suboxone. That shit is actually more addictive than heroin. And when they brought it into prison, and I'm talking about they set up a tent with some dude up in it, right? On some pusher man shit. As cats walking by, hey man, do you want to get on Suboxone? And whoop. And come to find out, this shit is more addictive than heroin is. It's more addictive, right? Man, I'm watching shit on PBS, and speaking of PBS, you know, when a nigga up in prison, man, we love PBS. I was just telling somebody the other day that nigga, I done did all my traveling on PBS. I love PBS, nigga. But I seen this little thing where this whole town was addicted to Suboxone. And this female said, you know what I'm saying? This female was like, she was so discombobulated she would rather try to detox off heroin 100 times than to detox off Suboxone once. It was so bad, her doctor told her, bitch, you need to get back on that shit.
Damn.
And this is what they handed out in prison, especially right around the time when, you know, niggas was kind of like really stressing from COVID and all this whole type of shit, right? It's a cold game, man. It's a cold game the motherfuckers playing. Man, ain't no motherfucking cool pigs, ain't no partnerships, ain't no none of that shit. Like I think I was telling Dirk or somebody else. Like right at the end, I started realizing this ain't no motherfucking justice reform. This ain't no motherfucking all of a sudden everybody said, oh man, we was hella wrong and all that. A lot of this shit is your part of the experiment is over. You can go home now. Right? Yeah, you can go home now because they've never had this many motherfuckers in the world that have did 25, 30 years. This is a phenomenon, right?
Man.
But it's empirical study. So now when they write a book about what happens to motherfuckers who live in cages for 25, 30, 40 motherfucking years, because they're finally letting them out, when they write these books, they'll actually know what the fuck they're talking about. Because they have a bunch of people that they tested with this bullshit. Because you know, like I know, the time that they're giving out is so motherfucking out of pocket that it's ridiculous. How you gonna be punishing nigga at 51 for some shit he did when he was 18?
That's how they was doing us, man. That's fucked
that
up.
That same cat been 5 or 6 motherfuckers by now.
Man, the first motherfucker I met that got 3 strikes was struck out for a fist fight.
Wow.
A mutual combat.
And that's something else, Dirt. Like, say, for instance, you know, like I know, me and you be down here, right? Me and you be chunking them. You shooting them back, I'm shooting them at you. We chunking them, right? I'm talking about block gun shots ain't stopping this. It's just me and you chunking them. You feel me? Whatever. This motherfucker leaned up out the tower and killed one of us, bro.
Oh.
Okay, see, people don't be understanding about these pigs, right? How scam. I'm talking about kill a motherfucker.
Yeah. Do you remember the South Side? You remember the South Side riot?
Man, what you mean, man? I was okay. I'm saying all my young partners know, man. I was on some that was one of my legendary moments. I'm gonna just put it like that.
All right.
And see, once again, Dirt, I was in my prime. I mean, every moment in my life led up to that. I got young niggas that's finna listen to me and all that. We against the odds, we handling our business, man, all that. But that goes back to that prime shit.
You know how close I was to making it out to that yard?
Man,
Do you remember? Do you
man,
remember that?
Hey, bro, that was the perfect storm.
Do you remember? That's the day I cut my dreads.
Yeah.
The day I cut my dreads, I tried to come out that night, and they sent me back in because I didn't match my ID. Soon as I got back to my cell, it was on and cracking. All I could do was listen.
Hey, bro, we did good with what we had.
Hey, sometimes like the Oklahoma riot with the blacks and the Mexicans and the misunderstanding, right? They think that's the only place that can happen. That riot really started over a misunderstanding and turned into an all-out riot between the blacks and the Southsiders. And they was out the window shooting motherfuckers, just like he said.
Are you talking about in Folsom?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, bro. Man, look here, man. Bro, we was out there on the field, man. Right? And when the motherfucker, we looking at what's going down, we know who's going down. What number 4 niggas on the whole field? Niggas championship soccer game out there. They out there with championship soccer game, and for some stupid ass reason, a bunch of niggas stayed in because niggas do shit in prison like this, y'all. A lot of niggas don't be showing up sometimes when they know they supposed to be out there. So them niggas will be telling y'all them stories, stop that. But it was the last motherfucking preseason game where ain't nobody even finna play, and all these niggas stayed in. And this at a time when Folsom was Africa.
Yeah.
When I got to Folsom, that shit looked like Africa, bro. Because, you know what I'm saying, I was up there in Pelican Bay, where there's a whole bunch of everybody. Then I went to Calipatria, where Calipatria wasn't nothing but black and Mexican. That's it, right? But then I come to Folsom, nigga, that shit looked like Africa to me, nigga. So, everybody stayed in, and for like one time since I've been here, it's more Mexicans on the yard than niggas.
Mm-hmm.
Right? And it was a misunderstanding with a black other. And when when the yard go down, boom, these motherfuckers turn around and like, there goes some motherfuckers right there. It ain't nobody over there except me and 3 other niggas. Me, my nigga Marcus. Understand me? I love me some Marcus, nigga.
Shout out Marcus. That's how Marcus
Socrates.
Wait.
Right?
You talking about Threes or the other Marcus?
Marcus from the Strip, man.
Yeah, okay, Strip Marcus.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, Strip Marcus. Understand me? And Lil Richard. Lil Richie.
Lil Rich.
Man, I love them niggas, man. I love them niggas. We was out there. Look, the cold part about it though, right? I was on some square shit when they first came over there. I was finna do some burpees. I was like, man, I don't want to exercise you niggas. Right? Man, them niggas was like, man, shut up, nigga. Right? Right? It was like, man, shut up. Right? And we started going. It was over a Raiders game. We started going. As soon as we got to 200, bro, them motherfuckers say, get down. We seen that shit. So when the yard go down the first time, we hear these motherfuckers say, there goes some of them motherfuckers right there. We all know this a black other, right? We know this. So we like, okay, he over there doing his thing, got one pad on top of the other, handling this business. So when the motherfucker turn around, motherfuckers say, man, there goes some of the motherfuckers right there and jump up. We look behind us like, man, who the fuck they talking about? Nigga was like, nigga, they talking about us, nigga. And then, after that, shit started happening, bro.
Get ready.
But like I said,
that was over the other that used to be walking on the yard barefooted and shit.
A straight J-Cat.
And what is a J-Cat? Because some people hear it but don't really know what a J-Cat is.
Okay. I'm a J-Cat. If you live in the cage, you know what I'm saying? If you live in the cage, for most of your life, inside the cage is not fit for an animal, you're probably a J-Cat. But I'm digressing. What they call a J-Cat is like somebody that they didn't set up to lose it, or somebody that has taken the easy way out and ended up getting caught up and really need that shit and have actually lost their motherfucking mind. Because one of the major things I did when I first went to prison, probably one of the only promises I ever made myself was because I had seen homies losing their mind at that time. You know, it started with that little short ass cigarette and dragging their feet, and next thing you know, they ain't combing their hair, whatever. And then you know what I'm saying, they drift away. So I said I was gonna try to keep my mind the best I could. I was gonna try to keep my sense of humor. I was gonna try to you know, not get cold. I wasn't gonna enjoy violence. Even though I know that it was necessary. Whenever it was necessary, right? So I'm not talking about that, but I'm talking about enjoying it. You know, because whenever you do something to somebody or have to harm somebody, you don't never want to get to a point to where you enjoy that shit, because then you become a madman. But anyway, and I end up halfway keeping that promise. I mean, because of course I'm crazy. If I'm, you know, if you ain't crazy after spending, you know, 27, damn near 28 years in the cage, that means you was crazy as a motherfucker when you first went in, right?
Straight up.
Yeah, straight up. So,
Hey, but the ones that come out and make it look normal, though.
Knowing I'm crazy, right? Knowing I'm crazy stops me from losing my mind, right? Because crazy people don't know they're crazy, right? And we was living in the world where we was always on the edge, bro. You understand what I'm saying? Man,
yeah.
I tell people this all the time, right? That we deal with a certain amount of stress in prison every motherfucking day. Every single day, right? It matters where you're from. It matters what color you are. It matters where you sit. It matters just everything. Everything matters every day. It ain't no breaks. So motherfuckers in prison learn to cope with a certain amount of stress, right? I'm talking about everyday stress, right? To whereas if a motherfucker in prison tell you or opens up to you and it's like hey Dirt, I'm stressing, or hey Dynamite, I'm stressing. That nigga probably really depressed.
But you know what though?
He's probably really depressed, right? Because
did you surround yourself with? I surrounded myself when I got like that. I surrounded myself with people that I knew would tell me what I didn't want to hear. Just OGs that have watched me grow up. Like couldn't nobody else in Sacramento approach you, but I kept them type of OGs around me.
Yes,
I know you did too.
Absolutely. Love you niggas, man. Hey, bro. I love, man, them niggas. Hey, look, man. Them niggas raised me. It ain't no way around that shit. I'm talking about LA niggas, Oak Park niggas, Crip niggas. I'm talking about Crip niggas. I'm talking about North Daniels, white boys, whatever the fuck, man. I'm talking about, man, motherfuckers, they raised me in prison. There ain't no way around that. Right?
So I say this. I was raised by a village because I did 20. And
absolutely.
So I was raised by a village. I came in at 17 years old.
Bruh, you was raised by motherfuckers where you mattered to them every day.
Ooh.
Right? Where's Dirt at? Right?
Straight up.
Bruh, grandma ain't asking that every day.
Straight up.
Come on, man.
Accountability.
And why your young ass ain't out here?
Yeah. Yeah. So now I want to get to, first off, do you remember Bam? OG Bam? Not Bam from Hoover. The other Bam, Front Hood, Compton.
What do he look like?
Dark skin, bald head, white beard.
No.
There was two Bams there. Okay, I was just seeing because Bam be out in the YouTube circuit too. Because guess what? Like I already know, they gonna hit you up. So you gotta so based on you on this platform, you gotta have a way for people to contact you so you could give, because what we doing, this is like a brotherhood fellowship. But if it's somebody that didn't know you, they would probably ask specific ones, and then they would chop it up and make it about this and try to make one interview like 5 things. No, this is my brother. So therefore shit. And this is live. This ain't live. This is live.
This is live, man. Hey, look here. Yeah, this live.
Hey, and I gotta say, man, for being in in 27 years, not doing no social media. I did see you play the guitar that one time though.
Well, you know, I'm a part of a religion where all the Orisha have a talent, right?
Yeah.
Man, look, hey man, look at this here, man. I'm finna knock down, man. I just want to show my niggas in the pen how I'm finna do this right now. You feel me? I'm finna lay hands and feast, man, right after this.
That look like fish. What is that?
Look. Let me tell my niggas in the pen something. Man, if she can cook, man, that shit is finna mean a lot to you, man. When you get out, bro. That shit gonna mean a lot to you, man. If she can cook, right? Yeah. So yeah, man, because I didn't ate some shit, man, that yeah. But anyway, what we was talking about?
All right. So in closing, right? Because they probably think that we talked about it all, but it's still hell of shit.
Oh man, come on, man.
So
yeah,
hey, but do you got a little bit more time? Because I'm gonna open the floor and people might want to ask you questions.
They can ask me a question. I ain't tripping, man. It's good.
All right, so let me do this. So, guess. All right, hold on 1 second. So, bam, I'm about to post the link.
Okay.
Bam.
No, I can always come back on Dirt.
And ask him any questions. That's the link right there. Hey, see, a lot of these motherfuckers got prison channels, right?
Yeah.
But they be scared as shit to bring on people that really know them. They bring on people that got the same agenda as them. They would, let alone would they ever bring on somebody that they had differences with, that they got past it. They would be scared.
Yeah, because hey, Dirt.
Yeah.
Man, we come from a time in prison, man, where we was building soldiers, man. We was building different kind of niggas, man.
Man.
You understand what I'm saying? If you was,
you know what though?
Look. I put it like this, man. I put it like this. I got some big homies. You know what I'm saying? My big homies was 4, 5 years older than me, bro. Right? Some niggas might be 3, 4, 5 years older than me. Right? My big homies was right there on the field with us. And so we was right there on the field with our young homies. So that was like hands-on training, bro. And the cool part about it, they was giving us so much time. They was giving us so much time that we didn't only have to teach you how to be a better soldier. We had to teach each other how to be men because we were growing up together.
I literally became a man in prison.
Literally, that's why niggas kill me when niggas be like, man, I'm a man before I was a look here, man. I'm a man first, right?
Right.
I was a blood first. I was a blood before I became a man. And that's
straight
just
up.
fact.
Straight up.
Yeah, I was a blood about 6, 7 years before I became a man.
So that means we robbed ourselves of certain opportunities that we would have had.
Man, if the ancestors come back right now, bro, because you know what I'm saying, I like that word robbed. If the ancestors come back right now, like say you in prison, right?
Mm-hmm.
Ancestors come back. Ancestors from slavery, they come back, and they're like, "Hey, man, what's going on? Okay, I see what's going on. This look like the same place we was at. I see y'all still, on the plantation, and we'll do whoa. Okay, where mass at or whatever. But once they found out that you put yourself back in slavery, right? They probably wouldn't fuck with you no more.
Or they would give you a type of treatment that you would know, like, damn, I did something to. Obviously, I did something, and we're
The
gonna have to get
worst,
past that.
the worst punishment from the ancestors is absence. When you can't feel them walking with you, right? And I'm talking about even in prison. You know, that's old Chelsea's house, right?
Yeah.
And you can't like say for instance, a lot of us found religion in the big old haunted ass house in Folsom.
The hell
Right?
other people,
Everybody got the same stories in Folsom about seeing somebody walk past they cell, they stick their mirror out, ain't nobody there. Everybody got the same story,
Oh,
right?
my mama.
All right.
Oh, my
So
mama.
we found religion, fellowship, brotherhood, education, all that. We found all that shit in a haunted house, right?
For real.
So if it's almost a question like if you're not seeing shit walking by your, you know what I'm saying, walking by your cell or whatever, or if you're not hearing shit or whatever, you're not really tapped in.
Man, you know how many times I heard keys and didn't see nobody?
Come on, man. Come on, bro. but you know, my religion, you know what I'm saying, the religion I, you know what I'm saying, represent, or the religion I'm a part of is Ifa.
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 But the
right?
language is Yoruba.
It's Yoruba. Right?
Yoruba.
And you know, some cats call it voodoo, some call it vodou, whatever they want to call it, don't matter. But I was one of the original members that started that in Folsom. And it's powerful, man. You know, inviting somebody up in there, you know, a young homie that you might be spending some laps with or whatever, and then be like, man, come up here, man, I'll let me real quick. And then 5 or 6 years later, you know, this dude, man, is really connected to his ancestors, connected to his Orisha, and his shrine is big in his cell and all this old type of shit. And to know that you had a part of that, right? Like, say, for instance, even like small moments, you know, when cats hit me with shit like what you hit me with, like being on the lion's back, right?
Yeah.
That ain't something we talked about all the time. We probably talked about it twice, right?
Mm-hmm.
The time when I, you know what I'm saying, the time when I dropped it on you and you put it in the file, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because one of the most precious things a motherfucker can give you is their ear.
Guess what, though? Guess what? I know a part of that story that I remember it so well that I know a part of that story that you often leave out because you tried to repeat it and you couldn't. And
Which
that
one?
was you and your neighbor. You and your neighbor, you said that y'all had got into it. You didn't even remember why. And hella time had passed. And then all of a sudden, you one day out of nowhere, you was like, you know what? And you just hollered at him. And you was like,
Oh,
why?
yeah. Oh,
Why
no, you know what
did
happened? My nigga Scrap from Swan.
Mm-hmm.
Right? I'm talking about, man, you know, that's back in the days we was doing hella burpees. Like I say, I didn't, you know, me and Scrap and G-Ref, Mossy in the village and all that. I mean, from Mossy it's Mossy in the village, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And T-World from Crenshaw Mafia. And you know, several other cats. We was actually, you know, we probably wasn't trying to be boastful, man, and none of that shit, but we was actually training some of the best motherfuckers in that little burpee game at that time, right?
Mm-hmm.
But
you do know that some of the youngsters that came up under us, like, and when I say us, because when you came home finally, meaning like come to Old Folsom, which
right.
is the backyard, that's
Right.
kind of where it started. Pelican Bay was like teaching from afar, but all of a sudden you go from having 4 young homies to 20 young homies.
Well, here's the difference. On the 4 yard, you train niggas for prison,
Mm-hmm.
right? When you get to the 3 yard, you gotta be like on like some. I'm saying if you a motherfucker that gives, you know what I'm saying, if you a motherfucker that gives a fuck, you gotta be on some like I gotta kind of raise this nigga, but you gotta do it cool though. You know, you trick him into it, right? I gotta kind of raise this nigga. I gotta kind of, you know, he's on his way out, but I want him to I want him to be a real motherfucker all the way to the end. So there's more moving parts on the
Yeah.
3 yard because you got people going home.
Yeah, indeed.
Right. Because, man, I'm going to tell you something, man. Sometimes, like on Father's Day, you know what I'm saying? Even when I was still in prison, you know, fucking with the phones, whatever. Sometimes on Father's Day, man, some cats hit me with some shit, man. You know, cats that got out and all that, or cats from the little football team and all that hit me with some shit. Used to have me emotional as a motherfucker, Dirk.
Man, I told somebody yesterday on the live. I was like, man, he was like, he don't give a fuck, and like about people how their emotions and shit. And I was like, man, I got to a point where shit, I had to learn how to feel. Like
Right.
the way I was taught how to feel in a set environment that's
Bruh.
dictated by other people's decision makings from the past that have nothing to do with me.
We learned how to love and trust from killers, nigga.
Yeah, man.
We learned how, you know what I'm saying? We learned about Africa from niggas that didn't you know,
Chopped
murdered
off
motherfuckers.
niggas' heads.
I'm talking about, yeah, and chopped off niggas' heads. Check this out, bro. One of my teachers, I swear to God, right? One of my teachers. This motherfucker had killed so many motherfuckers that other killers was like, Dynamite, you really shouldn't even be fucking with him. Right? So I say that to say, man, we learned it raw though, because in prison everything is raw. Right? You know, I always say that, you know what I'm saying, if they write the Bible and the Quran over again, right? It's probably gonna be some you know what I'm saying, it's probably gonna be something up in there about, you know, fucking over niggas in prison. You know. Man, look here, man. That's some punk ass shit. That's some punk shit.
Hey, you know what? Though? As I sat inside and I know how it felt, I said, man, I want to be that motherfucker that people inside can communicate with all the time, and they know that I'm going to be the same motherfucker that I was even back then when it comes to communication. I'm going to be the same motherfucker. You can't buy me to change.
Right. That means a whole lot to us, man, up in there, man. You know, one of the scariest things, man, is about, you know, and this shit be hurting too, bro. One of the scariest things to us in prison is just disappearing, right? You're kind of already like a ghost. You're already like a ghost. Every once in a while, you haunt your folks with some letters or some phone calls, man, or whatever, right? But the scariest thing in prison is like letting people leave out of your life, because it's like the more people leave, the more you disappear. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so yeah, you know, but that's also a bad thing, because we tend to hold on to motherfuckers that we probably should have been let go.
And that transcends to the streets too. You know that, right?
Huh?
It transcends to the streets.
Absolutely. Hey man, check this out. The closer I got to the house, the more motherfuckers that I cared about that disappeared. Right? It was like, okay, the closer I got, this didn't matter. This didn't matter. This didn't matter. So, and I say that as a motherfucker that I'm gonna be a blood for the rest of my life. That's who I am. Them niggas raised me, right? Ain't no way around that, nigga. Everything I love about myself and all that shit, I got that shit from Bloods.
So what's the difference? Again, like I like to have everybody explain like what they think it is. What's the difference between a gangbanger and a gang member?
Well, if I wasn't anything, man, I was a gangbanger. I was a gangbanger. And are you talking about in prison or just overall?
No, overall. Like
Overall,
on the streets right now.
I mean, you got gang members. Gang members are just numbers. Gang members are numbers. They're okay. You stand around and you look cool and you be flamed up or you know, whatever color y'all got going on. And yeah. But every once in a while we're gonna pull up in this under bucket and be like, and I'm talking about back in the days, of course. Motherfucker pull up in this under bucket and be like, man, let's go do a little something. you're not never getting in the underbucket.
Mm.
Right? So, but you still get to bubble, you know what I'm saying, I guess, right? And see, that's the thing we don't be realizing is that we be doing this little shit and we be thinking we be like the like everybody's doing what our little crew is doing. And
Mm-hmm.
come to find out, we really on some maniac shit, right? And these niggas is just taking good pictures.
Just like so was you do you remember the moment when you understood that anytime a situation happens, the first reaction of the general normal public is to bust out their phones?
Man, that shit is incredible to me. Right?
Incredible.
This phone shit just to instantly grab for your phone instead of balling up your motherfucking fist or pulling out the yisso or whatever, right? Is I don't but I'm gonna tell you something. It's probably made the world a better place, bro. You know, you know what I'm saying? Like say for instance, before we left, or before I left, you know what I'm saying, you could get away with being a scumbag. Now you can't really get away with being a scumbag.
Nah,
Because it's always somebody, it's always somebody in your talk in.
Hey, so Adrian, he said, ask OG what a 24-hour day is like on a level 4 yard, start to finish, good or bad.
Okay. Depending on what's happening, but like said, we're not on lockdown. And what's his name?
Adrian.
Adrian.
Yeah.
Adrian, what's happening? But look, on the like this says a normal day, boom, you wake up. When you got the 180, you got the 270. The 180 is you know that's super max. But anyway, so you wake up. If it's normal program, you go to the kitchen. The kitchen is right there in the building. They numbered about 16 motherfuckers in the kitchen. You come back from the kitchen, you go in your cell, you wait to see when your yard is. You go out there for your yard, right? You do what you do. If something happens, you participate. If you're supposed to, if you don't, whatever. But shit happens every day. You go back in your motherfucking cell, you take a shower, and you lean your motherfucking ass back. See, I always tell people this, because this exciting shit about prison be killing me. I always tell motherfuckers, if you want to know what prison is, just be quiet, right? And then every once in a while, scream as loud and as long as you can, right? Scream like a motherfucker, because that be these situations. And then after you get done, and after you're done screaming, be quiet again for another long ass time.
So trip off of this though. In the social media world, people are fascinated by it, and most of them people never been to prison, and everybody learns.
They learn what they're fascinated by. They're fascinated by even cats like you, or maybe cats like me, and a lot of cats they have right now. It goes back to this study. How in the fuck did you stay in that cage all this time, and you still have a sense of humor?
They expect
you can
us
still
to
laugh.
shit.
You can still
right.
love. I'm out here in the free world, and I'm disconnected, and you love all this shit, and you appreciate it.
Man,
I'm fascinated by that. Hey, check this out, bro. Have you heard of DoorDash?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, I'm just saying, man. Look here, nigga.
Nigga, I had steak and eggs. I had steak and eggs from McDonald's delivered by DoorDash this morning.
We be ordering stupid ass shit.
I know.
Order some floss. I want to just see these motherfuckers come to my door and drop this shit off. Right? So I'm saying the world has changed so much, bro, to where's people pulling up their phones and all that. Maybe that's made the world a better place, man.
Hey, Dynamite, ain't your last name Smith?
Yes, sir.
Ephraim Smith said, ask him about Lil Dynamite.
That's my little bruh. Ephraim, what's in it on everything, though? Man, look, check this out. Let me tell you a story about little bro. Man, I had a picture of my little brother for hella years. I'm talking about, bro. I used to put it up. It was my favorite picture. He had a little Raider beanie and all that, right?
Oh, that's your real little bro.
It's my little brother.
Oh shit.
Nigga, that nigga better tap in on that big bro on everything, though. What's happening with Shirley Bird? But look, though. So, I had this picture, man. I used to be like, man, look at my little bro. It was a cool picture. He had a little soda. He had a little snot coming out of his nose with the Raiders beanie on, all that. So I'm like, one day I'm like, nigga, just way later on in the game, this nigga grown ass man, you know what I'm saying, coming on prison. I mean, coming on visits in prison, picking me up and all kind of shit. This nigga a grown man, and I love that nigga, and I'm hella proud of that little nigga too. But and nigga, I'm finna get something that's faster than that Camaro on everything jump. But anyway, look. So this nigga, I'm like, yeah, I got this picture, man. Well, he was like, what it look like? I described it. He's like, man, that ain't even me.
Ah!
Hey, look. I had that nigga picture. I'm like, bro. But I still think I brought it home though. Right? Because I had, man, I got to check my pictures. But yeah, let's go, bro. Man, I love it. Him and Zariah, understand me, and Letitia, what's happening? Yeah.
Hey, so the thing about like the way technology works, that shit is hella simple these days, right?
And my woman is a Karen. My woman is a Karen. You hear me?
So is my neighbor.
She's a no. I'm talking about as far as like when it comes to like on that internet and like getting at people, like, man, get my shit right. And you know why this ain't came and all that old shit. But I'm talking about she be handling her business.
Hey, look.
It's to the good.
Do you have Cash App?
Yeah, we got all that.
No, do you have Cash App?
Yes.
All right. That is an essential form of communication, and it's a very essential.
Okay. Dirt. Hey, Dirt. That was an essential form of communication in the penitentiary, man.
Well, shit. Last I left.
I'm just,
hey,
you know,
hey, last I left,
saying, niggas was up on Cash App.
Hey, it was vanilla reload when I left.
Hey, look. Oh, Bush, you saw it, right? That green dot shit was the best thing happened in prison. Niggas was walking around with that shit, man, like cash, nigga.
Do you remember the early days when you had to do a mail out?
Yeah. And niggas be ready to jump you and all kind of shit because they can't get the information early. Man, what's wrong with you niggas, man?
The mail outs.
Yeah, I remember the mail outs. You got to go to your counselor. For 2 weeks.
Then it went to Western Union and MoneyGram.
Right. Yep.
And
but
then
hey,
you're right. And then
I'm
Green
gonna
Dot,
tell you something, man.
You're right.
Them niggas or any of my niggas, man, who in prison, man, with them cell phones, man, do what you got to do with the motherfuckers right now, man. The niggas is finna get out, right? Set your shit up, man. Handle your business. Don't come home unprepared, man, right? And stay on your machine. Don't start stress eating, nigga, and all that. Niggas, like I told you, I end up blowing 2 hammies. So get your mind together, get your body together, and, you know, stay on your plan, man, all the way until you get out, bro. Don't take no break. And to the cats that have been locked up a long time, I know it's a little stressful. And, you know, you think, like say, for instance, even with me, I wanted to hurry up and come, but when it got showed, that shit start damn near end up coming up too motherfucking fast.
Man.
Right? Because like I say, you're jumping on a spaceship and going to another planet called freedom.
That sounds like Spice.
What do you mean?
Nigga, when I hit Spice for the first time, it felt like I was jumped on a roller coaster and was skyrocketing straight to the sky. And then I was.
Let me tell you about Spice. I hit the spiggity, right? Got up because I didn't want to let no a nigga gave me that little bitty ass piece of paper. Nigga said it was a THC strip, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm kind of knowing it ain't, but I was like, all right, whatever. So I'm not letting this little bitty ass strip punk me. I'm telling myself, I'm not, nigga, what I look like? Bro, what you know about waking up, getting on the dough, yelling all over the motherfucking tier about how much I love the Serenos, the Norteños, the Bloods, the Crips. Hey, look, I swear to God, right? The next morning when I get up, I go to breakfast. I'm thinking this finna be some DP shit, man, or whatever, right? I'm like, I'm coming back from breakfast. I'm apologizing to everybody, you know what I'm saying, as I'm going up my tier. The motherfucking Mexicans like, hey, Dynamite, it's cool, Holmes. You were just giving love, Holmes. You were just giving, it's good, Holmes. I was like, all right. Hey, right on, man. White boys all like, hey, Dynamite, it's good. You just giving love to everybody, man. I swear to God. But see, that's one of them things that, see, I don't have no guilt trips, bro. Every motherfucker I never did something to, I believe they deserved it because they was motherfuckers just like me.
Yeah.
Right? So I'm not an angry drunk. You know what I'm saying? I ain't never did nothing to no women and children and all this old punk ass shit. I did shit to other soldiers. And I don't regret it. Right? So I don't got these demons. So even when a nigga was on his highest motherfucking craziest trip, right?
Mm-hmm.
The only thing that was coming out, man, was love. And I hated that I had tripped out like that because that was embarrassing. But I kind of liked it when motherfuckers is running the story back to me. I'm like, okay, well, damn, I didn't say nothing fucked up, huh?
You know what, though? You was allowing yourself to feel.
Absolutely. And that shit is important, man.
Do you know that when I did it, man, I saw everything great about myself.
Yeah, I can dig it. I can dig
everything.
Hey, look, I had seen some shit on 60 Minutes where this female, they was talking about LSD, right?
Yeah.
And she said she had took some LSD and she had this vision where she was sitting on a bench and her depression had took physical form, right?
Yeah.
And she snatched her motherfucking depression up and choked it to death, right? So when she come out of this trip, it's all gravy. So I say that to say this. We're always like kind of like walking on the edge. You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Even in prison, we're at our best when we're up against it. Like some of the best books or some of the best, you know, commentary or whatever that's ever been written from people in prison have come from those people when they were under duress. You understand what I'm saying?
What is your favorite book?
My favorite book of all time,
because we all have one,
is Black Men, Obsolete, Single, and Dangerous by Hakeem Madhubuti.
You might want to say that again so they can get it.
Black Men, Obsolete, Single, and Dangerous by Hakeem Madhubuti. He also wrote some books called Clash, War of the Races.
You know what my favorite book is?
Yeah.
The 50th Law.
Okay.
The Fearless Way. That's my favorite book. You know why? Because I think they would, if somebody had wrote a book to describe what you do naturally, that would be it.
Right.
And there's a right way to do things that you do naturally.
Okay.
Yep. So that's why that's my favorite book. All right, man. So look, we ran through every question that I had. And you said, man, give me the hard shit. And I'm going to say, man, you gracefully, effortlessly breezed through all my questions that I had, right?
Effortlessly. There was like, hey, look, bro. Like I say, it's synergy created. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? When two soldiers be talking, right?
Yeah. So I'm gonna tell you.
It's there's a lot of effort.
So let me tell you what happens, because I'm literally because this genre I've created, I'm literally like a gatekeeper of some sort. And if
Okay.
you're able to make it through that, you got a lot of things ahead for you.
Yes, sir.
I don't know if you've seen it, but just even during this interview, somebody was like, "Bro, let me interview him." And
Oh,
guess what?
somebody said that?
And guess what? He
Hey,
pays. He pays for his interviews.
okay.
So make your next step the best step.
My
Because
next step,
trust
the
me,
best step.
because trust me, the Dirty Nation is coast to coast.
Dirty Nation, what's happening? Hey,
Coast to
Dirty
coast.
Nation. Dirty Nation. Fuck with real motherfuckers, man. You know, don't
Coast
fuck
to
with these
coast.
dudes. Don't fuck with these dudes who can't sniff out clowns. You got a bunch of motherfuckers that were straight rats, right? I didn't trust rats in prison. I don't trust rats on the streets. I don't trust cowards in prison. I don't trust cowards on the streets. What the fuck is a coward good for? What the fuck is a snitch good for? Motherfuckers snitched on Jesus, right? So I'm just saying, look, so I'm just saying, you know, fuck with real motherfuckers, man. And because at the end of the day, the goal gotta be the niggas that's gonna tell you about the pain, right? Niggas is gonna tell you about the everyday shit. Niggas gonna tell you about the boredom. Niggas that's gonna tell you shit that you really can tell these young niggas and these young white boys and these young Mexicans and these young Asians and these, you know, young people, right? That's gonna be telling them shit that's gonna keep them the fuck up out of prison. Because man, I'm gonna tell you something, man. If it was up to me,
That's
man,
right.
I swear to God, man, not a single motherfucker, man, in the world would go through the shit that I went through. And I know how easy it is, right? For instance, me and Dirk can be standing somewhere on the corner, man, at 12, 13 years old. A car pull up. They be like, nigga, what's that? Y'all want to get in? I can say no. Dirk can say yeah. Just that fucking moment, our lives start going in different directions,
Yeah.
right? I'm gonna tell you something. Kevin Johnson lived about 6 houses away from me, right? I was in I was in Calipatra. He was the motherfucking mayor, right? So it's these little bitty things that everybody has to learn to look out for that's gonna stop all these young folks from you know what I'm saying from fucking up and living in these cages. And
Key
that should
key
be everybody's
attributes.
goal. Because I'm gonna
Key
tell you something, man.
attributes though.
You had a
They
lot of
need to
niggas.
know.
You had a lot of niggas that didn't put in no work, right? You had a lot of niggas didn't put in no work. Come out here, nigga, understand me, nigga, and go to talking about, you know, scientific. That's kind of like when the motherfuckers say, like say a riot didn't happen or whatever, and then afterwards you got a nigga that can tell everybody what everybody did. Oh yeah, man, Dynamite was handling this business. That nigga Dirt had somebody. Nigga, how you know all that? Why you wasn't handling your business? I'm just
Oh
hey
man.
Dirt. Hey Dirt, look, I swear to God, right? We out there in a riot. We out there in a riot one time with the Mexicans. We on the other side of the fence. We going, right? Afterwards, they said, hey man, where the riot happened at? I was like, nigga, right there we was at. Man, they was like, no, some shit happened on the basketball. So, look, they say some shit happened on the basketball court. I was like, man, I don't know what the fuck y'all. Man, these motherfuckers just shot 6 motherfuckers right behind us. I had no idea that happened. You know why, Dirt? You know why? I was busy.
I was
I
busy.
was busy. Nigga, I was busy. I didn't have no time to be sitting around, you know, being Ted Koppel. Motherfucker,
Man,
you're Ted Koppel.
and it was like they shot this
Nigga,
motherfucker. They
you're,
did?
look, you're Ted Koppel, man, reporting from the battlefield. I'm
Man.
busy.
I'm out there.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So, you know, I say
Hey,
that to
but
say
you know
that.
what though? You know what
Go ahead.
though? There's this such thing that it's this word that's been thrown around, and that's in prison. It's legendary. Like legendary stuff affects everybody differently that's a part of it. You didn't have to be out there in the field to be affected by it. Just like I was affected by my motherfucking hair. Remembering that was the day I cut my dreads. Nigga, I was affected by it. I was one of them niggas stuck in a cell Talk about get that nigga blood, get that nigga blood.
Yeah.
That was one of them
Hey,
motherfuckers.
Dirt. We was out there fighting for 27 minutes.
Damn.
Every time we thought it was bull, somebody else jumped back up. Like I tell motherfuckers, right? We did good for what we had, right? And in the building, they did good for what they had, right? And so see, I'm gonna tell you something, man. I'm not one of them. You gotta be careful with these niggas that's always trying to like criticize soldiers, right? Oh, them niggas. Okay, well, look. You wasn't doing nothing, nigga. You wasn't teaching the people. You wasn't moving with the people. You didn't have an olive branch or a rifle, nigga. You didn't have a book. You didn't have nothing for us, right? You just stayed around and you know you did your little time and God bless you and move the fuck on, man. But as far as a motherfucker getting out there, man, talking about you know how exciting it is to live in a cage, it is exciting. I mean, we live on the edge. We was living on the edge all the time, bro.
So trip off of this though. There people their perception and how they learn. A lot of people learn from other people's experiences. And I
The
think that's
prison
how I learn.
curriculum. The prison curriculum. Let's talk about that. The prison curriculum. What the prison curriculum does, it teaches you a little bit about a lot of stuff. So the conversations is man, I'm talking about, man. I've been in some circles with some cats, bro, to where motherfuckers couldn't. I'm talking about like I say, it's synergy. Man, I didn't met. Look, man, these niggas is my scholars. They're my senseis. They're my godfathers. All man, I'm talking about all that, right? And I say that to say that when you do a lot of time, how are you not making connections like that? Right?
First lesson, I think the first lesson you gotta understand, or that they gotta understand, is that you have to transcend where you're from. You have to be open. You have to be open to listen to this Bay nigga, this LA nigga, this Southsider. You have to be open. But if you're stuck in your city, how can you be open enough to receive it truly?
It's like this. The people fluctuates, right? Sometimes the people are the people, black people. And as Bloods, we always tend to be revolutionized, right? And I love it. I love it. I love it. But anyway, so you got this thing that's called the people, but the people is something that fluctuates. Like say sometimes the people is black people, you know, for whatever's going on. And then sometimes the people are tribal. Like it matters that I'm a Blood and use a Crip and use this and you know whatever, you criminal, you know, you got all these different things going on, you hustle, you gangster, it matters, right? So now my people is just the Damus, right? And the Damus can have something going on. So now my people is okay, nigga. I'm a Blood from Sac, nigga. Right? Now that's my people. Then you know we can be in the area, you know, set tripping or whatever, and nigga, my people is nigga. I'm from Oak Park, nigga. I'm a P nigga, right? If you ain't from Oak Park, nigga, you might as well be nigga a Crip to me, nigga. I don't care, right? So, and then I could be getting into it with my homies from the P, and my people is just my people from the Dime Block, my people from 18th Avenue, you know what I'm saying? Whatever, right? My people from Temple Park. So the people is something that always fluctuates, right? It never means the same thing.
Okay, hey, okay, so here's the closing. This is in closing. I wanted to talk about integration and what it looked like at watching the transition of these lower levels and bringing them peoples up in. Like, I know that you felt the pressure because when I got released in 2018, I made a declaration about what was coming, and it came.
Are you talking about Nathaniel?
No, integration.
Okay, well, I'm gonna tell you something. Folsom, and I'm proud of this for whatever reason, you know, prison pride. I don't understand that. But I'm happy that Folsom it is one of the last holdouts. But when you start talking about integration and when they're doing it and who's on these lines when they're doing it, that's something that's going to happen, right? It's going to happen. Like, say you got a lot of motherfuckers, man. I was like this, bro. I told the motherfucker, man, even if I got 4 months left, right? If they get to a point where they bringing some motherfuckers here that don't supposed to be here, I don't want to be here, man, because I want to walk out of prison. I don't want to wiggle out of prison. I don't want to do none of that punk shit. I want to walk out of prison with my head up, right? And that's becoming something that isn't really important to anybody anymore. And I'm not talking about in mass. I'm talking about just in more numbers than it used to be. Because in prison, there's still more good than bad. It's still more soldiers than suckers.
Yeah.
Right?
But
So
what is
it's mostly good.
Integration is attacking the numbers.
Well, integration is attacking those numbers. It's attacking those numbers, but you know, I'm on some I'm not I'm on some Alamo shit, man. Right? I believe the real motherfuckers, man, is finna steal. You feel me? Because I love them niggas, and them niggas taught me. And I'm talking about the white ones, the black ones, the all that. I know that they gonna hold strong and keep suckers in they place. I know that, and I believe that. At least in the prisons where you know they have a bunch of real motherfuckers at right now.
Do you think that with the integration of Suboxone, like them values is in jeopardy?
Yeah, but shit, you got it's a lot of they got some little things going on, at least on paper, where white boys and Mexicans ain't doing it. So, but you know how that go. That's just on paper.
Man, shit, they would have to regulate it somehow, because that's like
no. I'm talking about coming. Well, that's probably something, but yeah, they that's mostly blacks, bro.
That's sad. But young blacks or all of them.
Young blacks, right? Hey man, check this out. Man, check this out, bro. Niggas did all kind of shit in prison, man, to ease the pain. Right?
Yes, indeed.
I'm talking about myself. I'm talking about even other people, right? Nigga, we going through some shit. We ride on thin ice every day. We trying to make it, man. So if you know what I'm saying, the cat want to do something, with his nose or with his drink or smoke something, whatever, man, handle your business, bro. Handle your motherfucking business, man. I don't got no problem with that. But
I say don't let it do you.
But trying to stay in front of anything heroin related is a losing race. Right? Let me tell you something, man. If you gotta judge, if you judge a drug on how tired it makes you, that bro, you're always riding the line of disappearing, bro. You understand what I'm saying? And this is what Suboxone is doing to cats. And if what I'm saying, once I got up on what it was, bro, I said to myself, man, after doing all that time, that is the coldest shit I've ever seen CDC do, bro. That's some cold-blooded shit.
And they give it out easily. All you gotta say is you on drugs.
I heard some cats was getting rack credits, man. Hey, you know something else, man? I be talking to people about out here about how fucked up this is. Like, say for instance, if me and you, we fuck somebody up, we bang somebody, right? If we wait for 60 days, or excuse me, wait for 6 months, we can file for that time back. As a matter of fact, they give the time back to you, automatically now after 6 months, right?
What?
Yeah, they give it back. You ain't got to file no more, right?
Nigga, I would have
So,
went home hella long ago.
yeah. So if me and you bang somebody, I end up getting 9.5 months back. But if me and you bang somebody, we can get that time back. But if they catch me and you sharing a cup of motherfucking lightning, we can't get that back,
No.
right?
120 days just to
But
start.
listen though. If we drank that wine first and get hella drunk and go fuck that nigga up, we can get that back.
Mutual combat.
The public can't know that. You can't know that. They can't know that. Me and you can beat the shit out of motherfucker and get that right back.
or participation in a serious disturbance.
In a melee. Get that, just foul right for that back.
90 days.
90 days. And they got you on camera fucking niggas up.
Hey,
Now look. I don't know about look. I don't know about 32 niggas, but they gonna have you on camera fucking some niggas up.
Hey, do you remember the when the skinheads took off on the Kumi, the white boy Kumi, and they brought me across the yard taking the walk of shame?
I wasn't there yet. I got
Can
there
you, you describe what the walk of shame is, though?
Well, that's not the walk of shame, man. That's the walk of a soldier, man. The snowman with the orange. I need all that. Give me all that. I need all that.
You know what made it the walk of shame? Because I was the only motherfucker that got a write-up that stuck.
Okay.
And it wasn't even my shit.
Okay. All that is just soldier stripes.
That's why people like Bo, that's why they respect me like a motherfucker.
Okay. Hey, bro, we get to a point to where and see that's something that's like tripping me out here, right? Is that like being a stand-up motherfucker really don't mean nothing to nobody, right?
Man.
And to us, that meant like everything. Like, say for instance, we don't like liars. You know,
Man. Ooh.
You know what I'm saying? We believe in the game God, right? Like, say for instance, if a nigga come out here and he's trying to like drop some science and we know he don't know what he's talking about, we start thinking that nigga's evil, right? Because we're really judging people. And out here, none of that shit really matters, right? So, you know, out here, you know, you find you a little circle, man, and you deal with him. You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm finding, at least that's what I'm, you know, finding out since I've been out.
Man, hey, trust me, hey, you're gonna find out a whole lot more. It's gonna come at you fast.
Right.
And one thing that and I'm speaking from experience. And I have and one thing I'm gonna tell you what your advantage is. Your advantage is that even at your age, your mind is still a sponge.
Show you. Oh, absolutely. Oh, nigga. Man, hey, I love learning shit, Dirt. Hey, look, it's like, you know, the journey of life is a question mark, right?
Yeah.
How boring would life be if you knew everything?
Man, but you gotta remember this, what I said. That is your advantage.
Sure, you're right.
That was my advantage because I was curious about every motherfucking thing.
Yes, sir. You heard of DoorDash?
Of course, nigga, you know. Nigga, I tried to work for them like 2.5 times.
Okay. Yeah, I'm curious, man.
Hey. You got to put yourself out there in a sense where, as you mentioned DoorDash, there's about 1,000 people laughing saying, hey, DoorDash. He just discovered DoorDash.
Man.
But you have to put yourself out there to truly feel the experience. Because guess what?
Hey, look. I tell motherfuckers this, Dirt. Let me say this real quick. I tell motherfuckers this. It's fucked up that the only way you can experience the feeling of getting out is that you have to go to prison, right? Because the feeling is something that it's some whole other shit, especially after you've been locked up for a long ass time, right? But it's fucked up that the only way you can feel that feeling is to go to prison. I
Yeah.
wish there was another way. The only thing I can compare it to is was you there when my son was born?
No, I heard. Wait. I heard about it. I heard about it.
Yeah.
That was a special moment.
Yeah. I named him. Of course, I'm 41 when my son was born, so I've been in prison all these years studying all that. So, this Willie Lee Smith the fourth shit, I love it to death. That's my name, but that was over with, right? I named him Asante Mungu Simba Moyo Smith. But anyway, it was fucked up because the only thing I compared getting out to was when my son was first born. It was like everything else was like white noise. Nothing else mattered,
Didn't
bro.
matter. Didn't matter.
Nothing. And it was a trip because I'd never experienced that before. The only other time I experienced that is when I found out through divination who my guardian Orisha was, Ogun, and the rest of the Orishas disappeared for a while. But the only person that understood that like everything else is white noise was my father. He was like, that's exactly how I felt when you was born. It's like everything else disappeared. Don't be worried about it, son, because everybody's gonna come back, to where you can see everybody else again, right? I'm talking about the world, bro. And my father was the only person who understood that, but that's the only feeling I can compare to getting out of prison.
Man,
Yeah.
trust me. After doing all that
And
time,
my niggas, when you get out of prison, I'm telling you this, man, you need you a fast car that you can fill up under you, and understand me, you need that. You're gonna need that, especially
hey,
when
matter
yeah.
of fact, hey, before we go, man, talk to the homies that's still up in there. You just left them. You just left the homies
Man,
last month.
check this out.
Talk to
Like I
the
told them niggas up there, man, I love you niggas. You niggas raised me, man. The young homies, man, who I toss up, man, and all that, man. I appreciate y'all ear. That's the most, that was the most giftful thing y'all could ever give me. And I made sure with the best of my ability that I didn't do nothing but put real shit up in you niggas' ears, right? Because that's where I was raised by my G's. And just like I told y'all, when I was paroling, to any real nigga, paroling is bittersweet if you've been in there for a long time, because you know these people and you love these people. And even though these people want you to hurry up and get out, you know that you're leaving them in cages, right? You know
man.
you're leaving them in cages, right? So, it's bittersweet, man. I miss my niggas. I get emotional from time to time. I've been going to the lake a lot. I go around water a lot. I've been taking hikes, man. I've been doing a bunch of shit. And, sometimes it hit me like, man, I wish a lot of my real I wish my real niggas, you understand me, man, was here with me, man. Raws and
Basis.
all
Basis.
just big bass. You know what I'm saying? All my niggas from back in the days, nigga Ryder Mike, nigga, all them niggas who raised me, nigga, in prison, nigga, Big Ray, nigga, all that, nigga, my crimey, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Mario Keola, all them niggas, man. I love them niggas. You know what I'm saying? All them LA niggas, all them San Diego niggas, all them, I love them, right? And I want y'all to get out here, man. If y'all can get out here, man, I want y'all to hurry up and get out here, man. And we gonna try to do something, because you know what I'm saying, we know each other, and let's do whatever we can to keep these little young cats, man, from spending all this time on these goddamn plantations. That's kind of my mission from here on out, man.
Hey, so how do the people get in contact with you?
Well, I think I got it down here. It's Willie Dynamite Memorial, so it's down there somewhere. If they want to holler at me, it's good.
Willie. Okay, do you have an Instagram yet?
No, I don't.
Make one.
Okay, I'll make one.
Do you have a? Let me see. Do you have a TikTok yet?
I ain't got none of that, but look though.
Make one.
Look though, I want to do some of them stupid ass dances though.
No. TikTok I'm talking about for
okay,
promotion.
but no. Okay, that's cool, but I'm still saying I want to do some of them stupid ass dances.
Hey, that's what I'm talking
not bullshitting.
About. Hey, no, allow yourself to feel, niggas. Fuck
Absolutely.
that.
Absolutely. I'm gonna be a dancing motherfucker from here on out, bro.
Hey, so remember, make sure these are essentials that you have to have. So have you get an Instagram, a TikTok, Facebook is for old niggas, and
No, I'm an old nigga.
or
I got a Facebook.
we'll have your Facebook too. Like just like me and you, we probably made
On
our
Facebook,
Facebook.
on Facebook, I'm Donald Davis.
We
Holla
probably
at
made
you,
our
Wayne.
Facebook at the same
I'm
time
Donald. Look, I'm
in
Donald Davis on
2009.
Facebook.
2009. That's when I made mine.
Okay, man, Facebook is cool.
It's old.
Facebook is cool.
But not real shit though.
Yeah.
You have to have it because guess what? After
Hey.
having a fire interview, you have to have an avenue for the people to get to you. Because
Okay,
there's people that are curious.
I'm saying, was this interview fire though?
Indeed, man.
Indeed.
Do you know do you know it's still 17
Okay,
people
well,
watching?
let your boy get the solid little. Let your boy get the solid pound, man.
All right, man. All right.
Let your boy get the pound.
All right. Hey, look.
Yeah.
Hey, look. It's still 17 people watching. I would have
Okay.
left a long time ago,
Right now.
but it keep going up and down, up and shit.
Okay.
So that's
Well,
why.
what's that? Look. To the 17 is still watching.
18.
The 18 is still watching. We're not feeding nobody no bullshit, man. You know what I'm saying? We're not telling nobody to be no punks. We trying to tell people to stay up out of cages, right? And you know, there are some horror stories. There's some horror stories. You know, there's some stories that made us feel good. Like I said, we found ways to have fun. Some of those innovative motherfuckers I ever met in my life was in prison. We was gonna make it work, right? Somehow, some way.
We was creative to the motherfucker.
Yeah, they can put us in a room and we'll segregate the hell out that one room.
Yeah. That's your corner. This our corner. That's their corner.
Hey, I'm talking about with different rules and all kind of shit in one room.
Y'all can get water from this hour,
yeah,
and then after that it's our time.
Yeah. So we was experts at that whole shit. But yeah, let's keep kids out them cages, man. You know.
All right. Hey, so with that being said, I'm about to end this.
Okay.
So normally it'll be about 6-7 other people on here, and you be interacting with everybody.
Okay.
This was your initiation, and you passed with flying colors. So the next time I go live, I'm gonna share the link with you, and you're gonna come on, and you're gonna be able to meet my family because you know I came out and I built my own family from scratch. Crazy sound. So the next time I see you the link, be prepared to come on with my brothers.
Yes, sir. It's good, bro.
All right, man. I appreciate you. One love.
Sir, I love you, bro.
Yes, sir.
I love you, bro.
Go.
Yeah.